Hello YouTube, my name is Fred. Welcome to La Farm. We're upstairs with the sheetrock. There it is, all laid out. 60 sheets here and there, and 4 spots to spread the weight out, because that's about 3,000 pounds. You don't want to put that in one spot. What did I want to say? Yeah, well, we're into October. We're a bit behind schedule. We're always more optimistic than reality. I guess it's a good thing, otherwise I don't think we would start anything, but we hope to be in within 2 weeks. We have to be in within 2 weeks. There was like -4 Celsius this morning, and it was a good frost on the ground. And there's our covered field. Whoop, there it is. Wow, what a view, what a view. First day of sheetrocking today. So we got the kitchen ceiling almost all done. Got some help from a friend this morning. Was very welcome. Gave me a couple hours. Wow, working with a help is more than twice as fast, that's for sure. So anyway, and we did this, the staircase down to the basement. That's a massive improvement. I mean, just put a neon light right behind the door frame at the top. If you want to see it like this, not much to see, but it just throws the light all the way down. It's perfect, nice and clean. I'm doing the corner here for the fridge so I can get it out of the way and finish everything else. Ceilings are 8 feet 5.5 inches, so there's a part at the bottom I'm gonna have to put a piece of dry rock, but I'm planning to put some 6 inches baseboard, so that's going to hide that. And there's it's an old house, it's crooked. I had this gap here to compensate, so I put these little shims in there. And once you put the other sheet on top of it, put the corner, it'll be just fine. Put a little trim up there along the board. Put a molding up there as well along the beam. And the section on this beam came out really nice. Look at that. Just put a molding there to hide that gap. And yeah, it's a good day's work. I'm just gonna push a little more, put that last sheet over there, over that section of ceiling over there, once I finish with this wall. But anyway, well, I've just spent the last couple weeks putting up 60 sheets of drywall, and this is the kitchen, what it's looking like now. And we have the living room over here. Things are moving along. It's very encouraging. At the same time, there's still a lot of work to do. It's all the crack filling, like they say around here. We used to call them joints back home. So what's left now is upstairs. We're gonna have to shift our attention up here now to finish the bathroom. And that's pretty far along as well. The tiling is almost all done. We still have a couple little tiles to put right there. And right there too, they're all ready to go. Just need to do a batch of glue and then put the grouting, put the glass, get this thing functional. We got a lovely mirror that fits with our 250 pounds of vanity, which I clocked my back trying to bring up the stairs, which I'm done doing those crazy things. So, and then the flooring here, we got to get moving on this because winter is knocking at our door. We've had a couple of frosts already, and now the leaves are almost all gone. We're in the last stages of that. Usually by the end of October, it's all gone. We got a week of very mild weather, and we hope to finish up upstairs so we can move in, get the kitchen all cleaned up, start functioning down there. So we're gonna be starting the big transition. Yes, sir. Here's the final setup for the floor upstairs. We are at the guest room. It's been cleared and vacuumed, ready to go. And the flooring here is all done. It looks spectacular. It just changes everything. You start to feel a sense of wholeness and cleanliness. And hopefully by the end of this week, beginning next week, we should be able to move in. This is the last box. All of 22 boxes. This is the 22nd. And I do hope that I'll have enough to finish the job. So still chaotic around here, but it's looking pretty good. This floor here with the middle, I'm having such a hard time. There's an angle that's set in like that on this side, like that on that side. It's not much, but I have to compensate every time. That's why I have that line going back and forth all the time. So I'm not sure how to fix that. I tried flushing it over, but it just got worse. So I just keep moving it from side to side. And I actually have shaved off little bits here to bring it flush, but then it just it continues to open up. It doesn't seem too bad actually at this point, but some of them are pretty bad. Like this one here, you can see the gap on the left, and it's really tight here. So it wants to open up, so I kind of flush it back and forth. And it's here, you can see here, I did shave off a little bit on the left one. There's a little, you can see a little nick there. So I tried to bleed it in there, but then it comes back out there, comes back out here, it comes back. Oh, I thought I had it here, but then boom, it comes back. So there's a discrepancy that creeped in, and I have not been able to resolve it. But you know, in the end, I don't think anybody's gonna come in here. Oh, lovely place. Oh my goodness, what did you do to the floor? It barely shows, you know, it's just a bit of a zigzag there. That annoys me. It's, you know, it's not as spread out and random as the others. But then again, when you look at the ensemble, it'll look great. Another gorgeous day here in the end of November. All the leaves are gone from the trees. Yep. We're just about to see some snow in a few weeks. Well, the tiles are done. All the grouting, all the gunking, cleaning almost done. Now we're gonna put that glass panel, and just taking that plastic off, and you know, having seen the bathtub so filthy, like, you know, for weeks, it's just very satisfying, I have to say. Putting that bathtub in the first time was just such an epic battle, and it's starting to look really good. So today, glass paneling, the hardware, and in a couple of days we'll be ready to shower in there. Here I am at the barn, and I'm splitting up a couple of those barn beams. So it's a lot of work. It's a bit hot today. Hoping it'll be colder in October, but it's labor intensive. So I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I'm gonna split these boards 3 inches thick, more or less, put them in the planer, square the edges, plane a bit, sand a bit on the top, and fill up all the holes and cracks and all that with some black filler or something close to that, and then sand it and glue it and see what see what we can do. It'd be really nice to have a kitchen island counter made out of these beams. It would just, give a shout out to the farm and to, these beams must be like 75, 80, maybe 100 years old. I mean, it's old stuff. And so, let's go have some fun. Well, my first attempt to make that island counter with the barn beams didn't work out. Got them all here, and they were all kind of crooked and smelly, really bumpy. I would have had to plane up too much out of the aged wood for it to look good, so I got a few 6-inch pine boards, and I just straightened out the edges, and I'm going to put it through the planer. See how that works out. Hopefully we'll be able to make a counter with that. So here are my first 2 boards, a couple of passes, and we have a little check here. And wow, look at that. Perfect. That's nice and square, nice and flat. I'm gonna flip it around now and give a pass or 2 on the other side, and then get a few passes on the flat side, and then start thinking about gluing these boards together. Again, an absolutely gorgeous day. We are at the end of October. -2 degrees Celsius this morning. Well, the gluing did not go as smoothly as expected. When I dry fitted all this, it went perfect. And when I put the glue, everything started slipping. I had a couple boards there with some twists, this one in particular, and this one all there. And by dry fitting, I guess, and the friction between the boards was enough to keep it all in place. It was beautiful. I said, oh, this is perfect. When I put the glue on, everything started slipping. It just went like berserk. I just went crazy. So anyway, I put a little bit of adhesive in the open cracks, and then it's really not even, but I'll take care of it with a good sanding. I mean, it is a rustic looking island. I mean, I had to put a screw in there to keep this guy down. It was like 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch just popping up. It wouldn't, just no way. And now it's got a little hump there. But anyway, sanding is going to take care of that. This is like 2-inch thick board, so I got a lot of meat to play with. And I had to put this shim here to try and level that. I mean, I would call this a gluing disaster, but it's pine. It'll be flexible enough. And hopefully we can sand it down, cut it to where we want it, and once we put it in, it could twist a little bit. We have some play. So, and we're not looking for perfection here. We're looking for something that has a, that kind of a rustic look. So, I guess it'll do. So that's it for that. We've started painting the kitchen cabinet doors. They're oak. We've bought a used set stripped them, painted them. Gas stove is in. We're at the stage where we need to fill the joints or fill the cracks. That's gonna have to wait a little bit because we're doing the floor upstairs. Well, today the kitchen island is going in. Certainly not perfect, but it'll have that rustic look that we're looking for. Just finished planing this side with a number 5 planer, and works pretty good. I'm not an expert with a plane, far from that. I'm actually quite a beginner, but I find it very interesting to be able to use these handheld tools and go and get that flat surface. Look at that. It's not perfect, but goodness, a little bit more work, and I think even that's a good sanding. This is our sink, and then I'm going to start working on this side, and then we're going to cover that island there with some kind of decorative trims, and kitchen is taking place. I mean, the kitchen is taking shape, I should say. So we're just a couple days in. Slept 2 nights in the house, and the dining room over there will be functional maybe in 1 or 2 days. So that's it, folks. Today is November 2nd, and we are gonna be planting our garlic. So we have 190 garlic things. How do you call that? We have 190 garlic bulbs. They're right in there in that green bag. Bulbs. Goose. So this is it. Well, we finished planting our first crop. It's going to be garlic. There's 190 cloves, I think you'd say. And this is a row about 70 feet, 60, 70 feet. That's the patch that we covered. You see the grass is actually able to go through the paper, and the paper was too thin, I think, and much of it is already dissolved. But hopefully the winter is going to come and pack it up real quick. So we're going to try to plant our garden without tilling. So we'll see about that. There's Eric. Real serious. It snowed last night, and it's getting cold, so it's time to go in and start working on the heating system, the furnace. So I got all the wood ready, and I've been working on the kitchen lately. Things are moving along, and just gotta do some finishing touches there. The kitchen island needs some finishing touches as well. We fit a garbage bin in there. I really love these. I'm gonna put a door right there, and then these just disappear. I hate garbages sitting around, or garbages hooked to a door. It's just, they're small, it's unpractical. So this is really nice. The kitchen sink is really nice. The gas stove is working perfectly. The fan here is excellent. My wife wanted one of these water spouts, so we added that. So yeah, little dining room over there. But today, it's duct cleaning. I'll tell you, the mess in there is something else. It's just these chunks of black, furry balls of dust and ugh. So anyway, I can't just ignore that. So I'm gonna cut it up, open it up, clean it up, inspect it, and close it up again. So that's another day of fun work here at La Farm. Once you see this, it's hard to stop, right? Look at that. That is inside the return duct. I mean, even if you have some filters, you're just, I don't know what kind of existence is in there, but that's alive, that's for sure. Well, we just started our first heating fire, and I am pleased to report that the system is working well. And it's about -2-3 degrees, and it's a gorgeous day here in New Brunswick. Look at that, it's just beautiful. I'm taking a little break from renovations here. Got our first snowfall, and we're gonna go partridge hunting and scout for deer at the same time. Don't have much time, but we'll see what we can get. And it's just gorgeous. Well, this is a bit of a moon. 6 o'clock in the morning. Sun gets up around 7:15. Saw some deer tracks yesterday. I can film my shadow right now. So I'm gonna go and spot myself where I could get a shot at them, so maybe they won't come today, I don't have no idea. But they were eating in the field, so I figured there was 2 or 3 of them. So maybe they'll come back today, so we'll see. So it's not a very interesting video, I guess. But from what I see, it's gorgeous. I can see Orion. I left the light in the house. The moon is still out. Perfectly quiet, except for the air turbines and rain. So anyway, that's it.